What if I told you the biggest food risk in India isn't always what you eat outside, it's what you bring home and trust without a second thought: your daily milk, doodh, paneer, and packaged foods. Many foods that people consume regularly are no longer made the way we imagine. Street foods like momos are often produced in factories where hygiene standards can be very poor. There have been reported cases where unhygienic conditions were found during inspections, including shocking discoveries in food processing units. Similar concerns exist around ice creams, pani puri, and other street foods, where contamination such as dirt, hair, or unsafe water has been reported in multiple raids across different states. Vegetables and fruits are another major concern. In some cases, artificial coloring and chemical injections are used to make produce look larger, greener, and fresher than it actually is. Substances like oxytocin injections and ripening chemicals have been reported to be misused, even though many of these practices are illegal or restricted. The worrying part is that these foods often reach households without consumers being aware of how they were treated. Packaged food is not always safe either. Big brands often display attractive images of fruits and fresh ingredients on the front of packets, while the back quietly states, "for representation or marketing purposes only." This creates a misleading impression, especially for parents buying food for children. In recent years, authorities have seized large quantities of fake or adulterated products such as paneer, milk, ghee, butter, and even bottled water in multiple states. One major issue is the rise of analog foods. For example, analog paneer is made using vegetable oils, starch, and milk solids instead of traditional dairy methods. While its sale is technically allowed under current regulations if labeled correctly, most consumers are not clearly informed. As a result, cheap paneer-based street foods are widespread, and many people unknowingly consume fake paneer, especially in restaurants and roadside stalls. Milk adulteration is another serious problem. In several raids, so-called fake milk has been found, not just diluted with water, but chemically manufactured using detergents, oils, and other substances. Large quantities of such milk have been seized in states like Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, and Gujarat. Similar adulteration has been reported in lentils, honey, cooking oil, cold drinks, and dairy-based sweets. Spices and packaged products also raise concerns. Some Indian spice brands have faced restrictions or bans in countries like Singapore, Hong Kong, and parts of Europe due to pesticide residue levels exceeding safety limits. Yet, similar products continue to be sold domestically. In other cases, products marketed as health supplements or ORS were found to contain mostly sugar, offering little real benefit during medical emergencies like dehydration. Processed foods aimed at children are especially worrying. Cream biscuits, flavored drinks, and snack foods often contain high levels of sugar, unhealthy fats, artificial colors, and additives. Many products use terms like cream instead of cream, indicating they contain oil-based fillings rather than dairy. These foods are linked to rising rates of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, especially among young people. Food delivery and cloud kitchens add another layer of risk. Many consumers believe they are ordering from established restaurants, when in reality the food may come from poorly regulated cloud kitchens. There have been cases where unsafe food preparation led to severe illness and even fatalities. Hygiene standards vary widely, and inspections often fail to keep up with the rapid growth of these services. The authority responsible for overseeing food safety in India is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, established in 2008 under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Its role includes setting standards, licensing food businesses, and ensuring quality control. However, enforcement remains weak. Products are often banned only after public outrage or viral incidents, and bans are sometimes lifted due to legal or commercial pressure. In contrast, countries like Japan enforce extremely strict food labeling and presentation laws. The food shown on packaging must closely match the actual product inside. Fruit images can only be used if real fruit is present in significant quantity. This level of transparency helps consumers make informed choices and protects public health. Public accountability also matters. When unsafe food practices are exposed, tagging relevant authorities, state food departments, and policymakers on social media can sometimes force action. While long-term systemic change will take time, awareness and informed choices remain the strongest tools individuals have to protect their health.